Hello, CWhite89 here. This is not my first attempt at this video, but it's just something I was thinking of, and I thought I just want to say it, and I sort of want to ask and see what anyone else thinks. Um, I've watched a few videos because I googled. I looked on YouTube, and yes, apparently white people are not allowed to wear durags, especially white guys, and I'm like, why? Um, now, I, I often in my videos, I either wear a hat or a beanie because frankly, the time it would take to do my hair to look half decent enough to put myself in a video for YouTube, even though I know no one watches my videos anyway, um, it's just too much effort. It's just easier to do this. But the reason is I have really soft, really fine, um, really like it's got no body. My hair, it's just limp and fine and thin and soft. I mean, it feels nice, but you can't do anything with it. It's like imagine walking through like a spider web, and like when it's not like down, if I can't get it like to actually sit down, it like it like hovers. You get these little flyways, and it just feels like you're brushing like spider webs off you or something. It's just I hate my hair. It's horrible. Um, I know there are bigger problems in the world, and I know people from other ethnicities have more problems with styling their hair because they have the opposite problem. They have a lot of body. They have very hard, thick, coarse hair, and trying to control it and manipulate it into what they want is an ordeal. And when I first saw guys wearing durags, I didn't know that they actually served a purpose. I thought they were just a fashion thing. I thought guys just wore them because either they thought they looked cool or um, just the effort factor to do their hair properly. It's just easy to just put like that on. And I didn't really understand the difference between like a scarf and a durag. And I realized that the durags are actually, they actually use them to make the hair sit down and to make the curl into a wave. And it's quite a complicated process and something people deal with like every day pretty much. And often when people are wearing them, it's just because well, they're just used to wearing them, and um, I guess some things warrant actually taking the do-rag off and having the style, and others just easy to just keep it on. So what I want to know is why can't I wear one? Now, I know Kylie Jenner got in trouble for wearing one a while ago, and I've seen a lot of women wearing scarves, and that's okay. So I'm not sure exactly why, but I've never heard it articulated why. I've just heard, no, you can't. You look like a fool. I will snatch it off your head. I will beat you up if I see you wearing one. If I see a white guy wearing a durag, I would beat him up. I'm like, those are the sort of comments I'm seeing. I'm like, why is it that much of an issue? Okay, I am a bit of a fetishist. I like all things black and shiny. Like I have a lot of leather gear. I wear leather jackets, leather caps, leather everything. Um, and when I see the durags, I just think they look hot because they're basically black and shiny, and they're basically form fitting. They're tight. They're around the head. They just create that shape of the dome of the head, as opposed to like I find caps they're a bit bulky and the peak gets in the way. Like if you have it on around the front and you forget, you hit things. When you go to talk to people, you bash them in the head with the peak a lot of the times because you forget. Well, I do. If you wear it backwards, then you have to put your head back. You're like finding it hitting on the back of your neck. Or if you wear beanies, usually they're thick material, so sometimes they're too hot, or a lot of them are woolen and they just don't feel comfortable. They feel scratchy, so they're fine in winter, but you can't wear them in summer. And even if you do wear them in winter, they still sometimes are too hot and too thick. And I find the scarves. Like I have a whole bunch of them because the gays use them as a color code, and I've got a whole bunch of them, and because I've got like all the colors. And a couple of times I've worn one. No, actually, I think just once I wore one because I was going to stay over at a guy's place. I knew I wasn't going to have time to do my hair or be able to do my hair at his place, so I thought I'm just going to tie that on, and getting it to look right and like get the shape right because it's like it's not stretchy, it's not form-fitting, it's not that sort of material. Um, they don't look as good, and they just sort of sit on your head and move around your head. So that doesn't really work either. So I just want to wear a durag. It's like, apparently I'm not allowed to. And it's like, well, I think I'm just going to buy some and just wear them around home. Um, and no one will know. And it'll be like how something else white people do, that, like when you sing lyrics that have the N word in it, and you can't say the word, but you sing because it's in the lyrics. And sometimes you don't even think about it, but you do it because no one hears it, so no one knows, so you get away with it. But apparently that's what I'm going to have to do with durags. Apparently I can wear them at home when no one sees me, so I don't have to feel my hair hovering around. I don't know. It's weird. Why does it matter? I can't remember. Did I say this already? But as far as cultural appropriation goes, I don't understand. And I hope I didn't already say this. I did 2 videos already that didn't go well. I just stopped them and started again. Why, if you see something someone else is doing from another race or culture, and you think it looks good, and you want to do that, why is that a bad thing? How is that not a compliment? I don't understand the anger that white people get for doing things like that. And I'm not saying they shouldn't or that it's right or wrong. I'm sort of asking or wondering, what is the issue with that? I don't understand. Like braids, for example. I've had long hair a couple of times because a few times I just let my hair grow long because it's easier than dealing with it. And I remember seeing Madonna's Human Nature video and always loving that look. As I said, all things black and shiny. And I thought, I'm going to get a braid before I cut my hair off, because I was going to cut it. I'm going to get that done once, just see how it looks. And then I sort of one day impulsively just cut it off because I was getting tired of it and I forgot to do it, and I haven't had it long since. But apparently that would have been a no-no. I should not have done that. And I would have got in trouble if I walked around with that. And I'm like, I don't understand. So I just don't understand why, if I have difficult hair in the exact opposite direction, like it's too soft and fine and it's difficult in that way, in that direction, and something will make it easier to deal with or look better, why can't I do that? If it works for people with coarse and thick hair, and I find it works in another way for people with the opposite problem with thin, soft, fine hair, why can't I do that? Yeah, now I'm forgetting. What have I said? Was there something else I meant? Is there a point I meant and now I've lost? No, I think that's it. Yeah, I just want to know, why can't I wear them? I was watching a video, and again, I don't know if did I already say this. These guys were doing a reaction video to some Dolly Parton videos, and 2 black guys, twins, and one had the durag, and I thought, it just looks good. I just want to be able to wear one, or at least something that is black and shiny. That sort of just basically is the shape of your scalp, the shape of your head, and basically a dark color, so it doesn't stand out like a scarf, or something that's really bright and is like, or has a pattern, or something that's for attention, or it's like a hair replacement. It's like you just put it in there, and it's sort of from a distance you don't really notice it. It's just like a dark, just like your hair would be just dark, but I don't know. It's just a hassle because that's right. I meant to mention bursitis. I have bursitis in my shoulders, and I don't know if I already mentioned this. I know I talked about it on the other video. The reason why I grew my hair, and at the moment I have, I'm not taking this all the way off, I have like a little ponytail thing. It's not a man bun. And the reason why I have that is because I have bursitis in my shoulders, and it was getting too painful to hold my arms up above my head long enough to dry and style my hair. It was easier to just let it grow and tie it back. And I've done this is probably the 3rd time I've done this in my life, but this time I had an undercut. The other 2 times I didn't. And it was just too difficult. So the reason why I let it grow was because I couldn't do my hair. I couldn't style it. I couldn't, the time it would take to do it. I couldn't handle it. And I remember when people were making fun of Donald Trump for having to hold one hand up with another hand to drink a glass of water. I've had to do that. I've had to use the good arm to lift up the bad arm because I couldn't actually get it to go above a certain angle. So it's also a practical thing for me in that it's not just that it's difficult and time consuming. Sometimes I actually can't physically do my hair. So if I could just tie something on like that I think looks good and just has that, I want that simplicity, the sleek look instead of the chunky cap look. Because a lot of caps, when I put them on, they're like this wide compared to my head, and I have to wear them on the side so you don't actually get the full width of the peak. And a lot of people think you're wearing it because you think it looks cool or something. It's like, no, otherwise it just looks like it's bigger than my head. If I put it on a side angle, you don't notice so much. And yeah, I just feel like, why can't I do that? Can someone explain to me why I can't do that? It just seems to be one of those bullshit rules that people just... I mean, I saw one guy saying how he felt like if he saw a white guy wearing a durag, he would feel they were making fun of the black guys who wear them, or being facetious. And I'm like, okay, I don't get that. That wouldn't be why I was doing it, and I don't understand. But this is too long. This video is too long. The first video I did was too long as well. I'll do a shorter one, and then it wasn't working. I stopped that one, and now I'm here again at the same time as the other one. It ended at 12 minutes. So I guess it's just not going to be a short video. I'm rambling. But I don't know, it's just like I just make videos on anything that interests me or I'm confused about or I just want to talk about. It's like my channel is like therapy for me because it just is. So yeah, thanks for listening. If you have any advice or any tips, or if you want to inform me of anything or educate me on anything, please feel free. But feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. Thanks, bye.